Flamborough Head is 8 miles long on the Yorkshire coast and lies between Folly and Bridlington. The headland is the only chalk sea cliff in the north. The first lighthouse was built on Flamborough Head in 1669. The current lighthouse was built in 1806 and acts as a waypoint for deep-sea vessels and coastal traffic. A new light is to be installed later this year, 2022, and the current lamp will become a museum piece. On certain days the lighthouse is open to the public. There are 119 steps to the top. Yorkshire Wildlife Trust manages the Flamborough Cliffs Nature Reserve. Seabirds such as northern gannets, kittiwakes and Atlantic puffins breed abundantly on the cliffs. Bettison Cliffs on the north side of the headland has an RSPB reserve and visitor centre. During the evening of the 23rd of August 2006, a lightning bolt hit a buttress on the cliffs, sending 100 tons of rock to the sea. Sewerby Hall is a Grade 1 listed Georgian country house set in 50 acres of landscaped gardens. It's in the village of Sewerby, 2 miles from Bridlington. Built in 1714 by John Graham using inheritance money. It was passed down the Graham family until 1934, when it was sold by Yarburgh Lloyd Graham Jr. to Bridlington Corporation. In 1936, the Hall and Park was opened to the public with a ceremony by aviator Amy Johnson. These quotes were carved into logs taken from a fallen monkey puzzle tree. The house was used as a hospital and convalescent home for the RAF bases in the area. The grounds of the hall are home to a small zoo, an aviary and an 18-hole putting green. In 2012, the estate received a Heritage Lottery Fund of £2.6 million, with renovation completed in 2014. As well as tourist activities, the hall also hosts many local community events. The home ground of Sewerby Cricket Club is situated within the grounds near the cliff top. The harbour plays an important role in Bridlington's economy. As well as a popular tourist attraction and home to around 100 mostly small businesses, it has a thriving shellfish industry. The Gansey Girl depicts a young woman knitting a gansey, the traditional jumper worn by fishermen. Fishing families have contributed to the sculpture by placing moulded fish which bear the family names onto the sculpture's plinth. Boats entering Bridlington Harbour are protected by Flamborough Head, although strong onshore winds and breaking seas on the Smithick Shoal can make entry to the harbour impossible. The harbour can also dry out during low water spring tide. We were hoping to go for a trip on the Yorkshire Belle today, but it's been chartered by members of the RSPB for a bird spotting trip, so we'll take a trip with these pirates instead.
Capable of supporting over 60 persons. Whilst on board, Fabulous.
Thank you.
Very much.
This is the RAF 158 Squadron Memorial, and just here is my dad's name.
You've been to abandoned.